guys, I am back, and one of the downfalls to not having my gas grill with my heavy grates and this glass top, I'm not happy with this because my pan is just flapping around all over the place. This is really a pain in the butt. Anyway, it started raining, so we're gonna wait it out and hopefully not catch my camera on fire. So I decided to start dinner so that we could stay out a little later. It is a school night. And I had this really beautiful steak that we were going to cook last night, but our dinner plans changed. So I'm certainly not wasting the great cut of beef it was. So I sliced it up and I coated it with some flour. And I'm going to throw it into the crock pot. So I use gluten-free flour, so it does look a little different. It is going to have a little tiny bit of a different texture, but it's going to taste the same. So I got all this simmering up in here. So I put some butter, olive oil in there, and coated it. And now this is a tablespoon of adobo and 2 cups of water. So I'm going to let this finish cooking up in here. Then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of cold water with some cornstarch. And let that, well, it depends on how much this water boils down. It might be 1/2 cup or a cup. And then I'm going to put some cornstarch in with some cold water, mix that up, throw that in there, let it boil up again just to start getting thick. I'm going to throw it in the crock pot to keep it warm and continue to simmer. Meanwhile, we made some popcorn to take to the beach with us, and this was a stupid thing I did. So I popped the popcorn, put it in the plastic bag. It was still too hot, and it melted through the bag. So we had to make all new popcorn. So it is sitting in this lovely metal mixing bowl, and then it's now safe enough to put in here. So I thought I would go over with you what I take to the beach, what's in my beach bag. So real quick, I have my drink. I have this little 31 bag that I won at a paint and sip party. And it has really nice pockets on the side. And in the side here, I keep some hair conditioner. So that when I get out of the pool, or not the pool, I'm going to the beach, are you kidding me? When I get out of the water, I can throw some of that in my hair and brush out my hair. Because I have very fine hair, so it's very, very difficult to brush. So I have my brush, of course. I have my towel, my wallet, and I'm bringing this with me. I put a picture up on Facebook the other day, 500 writing prompts, and these books are fabulous. Really get you thinking about stuff. And so I was filling some of this out. So I thought I would, and I would share this with you guys if you would like, maybe in a video series. And, so it asks you questions and gives you some prompts. Like this one is, how do you handle confrontation? I'm not a confrontational person, so I listen quietly and I ask questions, of that person. All kinds of things. Who's your favorite artist? What do you like the most about them? What are your thoughts about reality TV? Yeah, I got a lot to say about that because I'm a little hooked. What's your favorite store? What do you love buying there? So, and it's this whole book. Really get you thinking, and I thought, that's a fun memento I can leave for my kids, and some of these things I'm even going to ask my kids to think on and write. So I'm going to take that. I have a pen, some business cards in case I run into somebody, and lots of change, because you never know when you're at the beach. One of the potties might be like, hey, I need a quarter before you can go. My glasses, which are not in my case because I'm going to be driving, and my sunscreen. So that's what's in the bag. And this is my Tommy Bahama chair. And thanks to my dear friend Julie. Has a little bag. She had showed me that she had one of these and I love it. And this is a little cooler in the back of the chair. And they come in some cool colors. And then this unhooks and your chair opens. if I don't fall in the ground. I have to get the bottom piece. Anyway, it sits like that. You get the idea. And it has little pouches on the side. Little pillow. And I'll take a picture of it once we're out on the beach. And then it folds up and it locks. Hard to do with one hand. And here's the best part. After I get it locked, goes right on your back. And not that we have far to walk now because we are so close to the beach. It's not really a far walk, but take it with ya. So I'm ready to go, and I'm just gonna finish with my dinner. This is boiling up. I'm gonna throw my cornstarch in there. Oh, it smells good already. So that'll thicken up to a nice gravy, and we'll probably have it with rice. And I'm not sure what vegetables I have left. I have to go food shopping. Let's see, what are my kids gonna like tonight? They're gonna like some broccoli or spinach. They'll probably have the broccoli. I'll have the spinach. Okay, I am back again, and we did go to the beach. We got rained out. I don't know if you can see through my blinds, the dark skies. It's still raining a little bit. I think that the storm is finally calming down, but they closed the beach, so we must, they were announcing you need to get out, blah, 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 because a tropical storm is coming in. So I haven't watched the news lately, so I'm not sure what tropical storm is coming in, but it did get windy. The wind whipped up really quickly, and I told the kids, let's get out, because, you know, I was a little cold, and the water was warm though, but it was getting a little rough. And just as I said that, the lifeguard had called out to close. So, you know, safety first. Anyway, so I'm back now, and I just wanted to add, I had already cooked some mushrooms a day or two ago and had them in the container and thought they would be a great addition to my beef. And it's looking and smelling great. So it has a nice gravy to it. It's all cooked up, and the mushrooms in there are really, oh, I can't wait to eat that. Okay, so that's that. So now I'm going to make the rice, and I just wanted to show you this cooker that I have. It's old, but I know they still make it. It's by Pampered Chef. If you know your favorite Pampered Chef person, I believe it's still available. It's a rice cooker, and I cook rice in here and I steam vegetables in here. And let me tell you, I've never been able to cook rice on the stove. You do cook this in the microwave, and it has a nice seal on here, and whatever this gadget does, it goes inside this lid, and you seal it up and microwave. If it's just me and the kids, I do 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. So, you know, it's 2 cups of water per every cup of rice in here. And if I have company, I'll add another cup plus another 2 cups of water. So that will pretty much, if I do 3 cups, I have done 4 cups of rice and it was to the brim. So I think 3 cups for this size is the ticket. I don't recall what this says, what size it is. So no, I don't. But it's by Pampered Chef. It's one of my favorite kitchen tools. I've even browned meat in here, but it did do a little something to the finish, so I'm not so sure that was the best idea. So this is my old Tupperware container. This thing's ancient. That's got to be like 15 years old. So I keep a dedicated scooper in my rice bin. So I'm going to do 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. If I can find my measuring cup. I do cold water. If I do warm water, it does leave the rice to be wet. And so I have to let it sit or cook a little longer till it is, these are Pampered Chef measuring cups. I like how you can see, I don't know if you can see that, do it against something white, the measurements from the inside of the cup, so that's helpful. Little Pampered Chef commercial today. And so that's it. I dumped the water in, I dumped the rice in, close the lid up, take this baby to the microwave. I'm not thrilled with this microwave. I'm sure we'll replace it eventually, but not till it goes. And then 15 minutes and start, and that's it. So while I'm doing that, I am going to steam the broccoli on the stove. We do have this lovely pot. Put the broccoli in there. Or whatever vegetable you got going on. That's going to go in the pot with some water. On top. By the time that's done, the broccoli will be done and we'll be ready to eat. My kids are famished and they went to eat yesterday. Swimming will do that to you. Okay, so that's the end of my video for today. Again, I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful time off with family, friends, or just some alone time to gather yourself is always good. And tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to head out to the fruit place, and I'm also going to go to Home Depot and look for some thin pieces of wood to put on those shelves. Maybe I'll video that. And now that my kitchen is together and I'm pretty well moved in, I want to do a gluten-free cake, pound cake, gluten-free pound cake. But I want to cook it and try it out first, which will be a little expensive with gluten-free flour and all the butter that has to go into it. But fingers crossed. And it works out well. I'll video it as I'm doing it. If it tastes good, I'll publish it. So if not, I'm going to have to do a little tweak into it. So that's it for today. I hope the weather is good where you're at and you had a restful weekend. So we'll talk soon. Bye, guys. Oh, please like, subscribe, and let me know any questions or comments that you have. Please leave them below. Thank you. Bye.